There are reports this morning that Hugh Jackman and Deborah Lee Furness have finalised their divorce.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. Good morning, Pete. This is just 1 month after filing. This has been pretty quick.
It has been, but in a sense it really was just a formality. Everything was done, everything was agreed upon. You might recall 4 weeks ago, I think today actually, when we got that statement from Deborah Lee about that word betrayal that she used. And that made it very clear then that everything had been sorted out to both parties' satisfaction. And there was a lot to sort out, to be honest. There's a lot of properties here in Australia, also in the United States. I mean, one property alone in New York is worth about $60 million. So all of that had to be attended to. It was, and now for the past month, it's just been a case of waiting for the judge to rubber stamp it. And if he knows that both parties are happy with the outcome, then there's never a problem in getting that stamped. So that closes that chapter, chapter that we all loved of the two of them together. They were a great couple. So what happens now? I guess it's a case of waiting and seeing whether Hugh might feel it's now appropriate for him to take that next step with Sutton Foster, his new lady, and take a visit to the red carpet, make it Instagram official. And also to see what Deb Lee does too, because Deb's a very talented actor, very talented director. We know she does amazing work in that space of international adoptions. So I hope they all move forward and prosper and are happy.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Pete, you've got another update on another reported Hollywood split.
Yeah, so TMZ, who, like it or not, most of the time correct, are saying that Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom have split up. Now, it's certainly not a surprise in one sense. We've been hearing rumblings now for a long while. In fact, that's why I was surprised that he actually arrived in Perth. Now, it may be that he came out here because obviously with young Daisy, their daughter together, she's only 5, there's no great age for a kid to find out their parents are splitting up, but clearly 5, you're probably old enough to be able to process some things but not understand others. And it may be that he's come here to spend time with her so mum and dad can talk her through this and what's going to happen. That's just my own guesswork. But TMZ are saying it's over, and they also go on to say that he's now heading off to Venice, going to the Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez wedding, and that is going to be his debut as a single man. But there is no statement from either party. Katy is due on stage in Adelaide tomorrow night, starts a 4-night run there. I mean, she wasn't going to Adelaide at one point. Now suddenly going and doing 4 nights is a pretty big deal in Adelaide. So if anything does come through from either party, we'll certainly let you know.
Okay. Kim Kardashian has brought in mummager Kris Jenner. This is for her new Skims campaign.
Yeah, and boy, is this one going to take off. I mean, they are stunning photographs that they've put out. This is a brand new swimwear collection. It's a collaboration with Roberto Cavalli. Am I saying that correct? Cavalli and Skims. And yeah, we're going for that look of very much the leopard skins and African, and it looks pretty wild, doesn't it? So
it's
Kris
like
is looking fantastic.
Like a 70s sort of flashback.
It is a bit that way,
yeah. Which is Roberto Cavalli's.
Yeah, a bit of caftan action there. We've got bikinis, we've got one-pieces, we've got cover-ups. Now, Kris, this is really the first time we've seen it since there's been a lot of buzz around recently that she's had a bit of a touch-up by one of the top cosmetic surgeons in New York. Now, who knows? It may or may not be true. She looks sensational. Kim looks sensational. The range is for sale as of the end of June, and you know it's going to be a massive hit.
I'm getting Raquel Welch vibes.
Yeah, it really is that.
Yeah, a bit of Raquel vibe there too.
Mind you, I've been having those for a long time.
They always have really great creative vision, like whatever she does. And I wonder if Kris charged an appearance fee for this. She would have, and then she would have taken
equity share,
10%.
You betcha. She does not miss a trick. But the results are there. You know, these photographs are going to be much talked about and shared.
Meanwhile, they got the couch from Facebook Marketplace. They spent all the money on production. Pete, thank you, mate. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.